Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and today we are going to go ahead and rainbow what is head and shoulders the best unit in the game, LR, Kale, and CAULIFLA. Now, here's the other thing too, I guess I might as well show it off. So I finished up, I got the rainbow for LR, Kale, and CAULIFLA. I got the final copy in that, the videos I was doing with Rhyme and Nano, right? Well, I had what, it was like 400 stones left over or something like that, and I was like, you know what? I'll just use these stones, see if I am able to get the last copy of CAULIFLA that I needed, or maybe potentially get another copy for LR, Kale, and CAULIFLA. Well, I did actually manage to get one more copy of LR, Kale, and CAULIFLA, so I do have the TUR. I don't have any dupes in the TUR, but I did manage to get one extra copy, and that's only like 5,500 stones or something like that. So definitely nothing like what happened with LR Baby, where I went, like 15,000 stones? Not even close, not even in the stratosphere. So I'm satisfied like this. Unfortunately, I didn't get the last dupe of CAULIFLA. Oh well. I'll probably be able to get that last dupe, on the next LR banner, or, the next Dokkan Fest banner. I don't think she'll be on the upcoming Trunks Dokkan Fest banner, because I think the CAULIFLA banner will still be up. So she's probably not going to be on it, right? But, it is what it is. So now I'm looking for Frost dupes. I still need a couple of Frosts. And then I also need this CAULIFLA. Both units I definitely would rainbow. But let's go ahead and rainbow LR, CAULIFLA, and Kale. Ridiculous units. Now, we got a notice in the news saying that they are going to be nerfed. Or there's going to be some change made. Obviously, I might do like another video on this unit after we find out whatever the exact change is, or if the nerf actually happens, or what. Let me tell you all this. They would have to do a lot in order to make them not the best unit in the game. Like, people don't understand that the reason Kale and CAULIFLA is the best unit in the game, it's not any one thing. It's a combination of everything about the unit. They're broken in like 5 different areas. So let's go ahead, let's take a look at them on a couple of teams. Now we have them rainbowed at full power. Alright guys, so we're here on the full power / movie boss team. I feel like this is maybe the best way to show this unit without completely stacking the deck in their favor, right? Because I think what properly will show people that they're the best unit in the game is showing them when they're in a situation that's not like completely built for them, right? So they get additional super attacks against Universal Survival Saga enemies or Pure Saiyan enemies, which we're not fighting right now. We don't really have too many Universe 6 Joint Forces and Pure Saiyan sort of combo characters there. Yeah, we have a bunch of Pure Saiyans, but I mean, guess what? That's just a strength of LR, Kale, and CAULIFLA, that they get a lot of extra strength from Pure Saiyan units. I mean, you're gonna encounter a lot of those Pure Saiyan units. Now, when we get the super attack right here, right? The big thing about like how strong they're gonna be is that when they attack, they build up extra ki, right? So like every single attack, okay, so 2.56, that's linked up with Turles. They do have Fierce Battle active, that of course, is with a 40% attack buff. Now, so they super attack. We have a guaranteed additional right there, and then they don't have another. Okay, so that's the additional from their passive, or from their whatchamacallit, the dupe system right there. I decided to go pretty much even with crits and additionals because additional attacks really are a big deal for this unit, especially when we're talking about their defensive potential, because they raise defense on both super attacks, and they also get a 6% chance to dodge with any attack at all. So I really wanted to prioritize actually giving them an extra little chance to dodge. That's kind of what I went with right there, right? I don't regret that. Of course, crits are a big deal. Like, if you're looking for like optimal for this unit, you go full crits. That's just the way it is. But, I did kind of want a better balance to allow for some more defensive ability. Because, again, Kale and CAULIFLA with extra attacks, that's building up their defensive potential, not really their offensive potential, right? Because the extra damage they get from their passive, that's just based upon what you have on your team anyway. Okay, so here's the rotation I wanted. They actually link up quite well with Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta. The reason for this is that, they have Super Saiyan, Fierce Battle, Prepared for Battle, and Tournament of Power with Evolution Blue Vegeta. So they're sharing a lot of links. That makes this is a very, very powerful rotation right here. And then, of course, we have Turles. So you know, they're going to be quite formidable on this turn. I'm very curious how much damage Goku Black is going to do right here after they've had a chance to build up their defense. They didn't get the dodge yet, but, you know, they do still need to really dodge. Okay, so only 50k. That's not a lot. And then 4.29 million. And again, like, they have one guaranteed additional coming up, and because of that, the chances are incredibly high. And then, look... yeah, so... every time they attack, they also build up ki, right? So that, you know, extra ki gives them, like, more damage every single attack, basically, until it gets that max stack of 6. Like, it just helps them out so much. Like, it's just such an impressive unit. Like, they really are. It's just, it's very wild. And again, just the fact of removing, like, what me, like, Garash, like, I watched D3's video, he was thinking the same thing. What we're all kind of thinking that they're going to patch out here is they're going to get rid of that extra sort of mechanic, the overflow ki. So, you know, if we have LR, Caulifla, and Kale with full health, full health. If we have LR, Caulifla, and Kale, and they have full ki, right, before they attack, that extra ki from their passive is added onto it. So rather than like a 24 ki multiplier, they can get up to like a 30 ki multiplier, right? Now, that, I think, is the part that will probably be nerfed or patched out or fixed. You know, they did call it a bug or unintended whatever. I think that's the thing that they'll stop. But it's not going to not make them the best unit in the game. Like, that's a very important thing. Like, so far in this video, we've not really properly done that right there. Like, they haven't, like, had, you know, completely full ki really with their full passive built up. Like, you know, the ki from their passive. They have to do 6 attacks in order to completely build that up. And, like, yeah, some of these units, like, this team is just so strong. Rose gets just obliterated. Okay, now, of course, we're going to take them into the Universe 6 team in a second where it show their true power. But let's also take a look at some of these other teams they could be on. And again, at this point, I can cycle in the TUR as well, which that card is very, very good. I was actually talking with Garash, and Garash mentioned that the TUR is probably the best TUR in the game, even better than Blue Gogeta, and I think he might be right. Alright guys, so here we are on the Pure Saiyan team. Now we're in a situation where we're starting to optimize this unit a little bit, because number one, we're in the Broly event, so we're fighting a Pure Saiyan enemy, so that means Kale and Caulifla are going to guaranteed attack 3 times. That goes for the TUR as well. So minimum, this rotation is going to have 7 attacks, but let's be real, you know, the LR at 3 attacks with, you know, what percent chance are they going to have to do an additional? Let's see, mine has 11 additional, so they're going to have a 22% chance of getting that additional on all of their attacks. So it's just going to be an absolute nightmare. Both of these units are going to be absolutely tremendous on fire, ridiculous dealing damage. Then, of course, you know, on a Pure Saiyan team, all of these units are giving a buff to LR, Kale, and Caulifla with the attacking part of their passive. So let's see what number they're able to hit. All right, so 4.29 million right there. Not bad. But again, remember, they have an additional normal and a guaranteed additional super also coming up. So, you know, 4.3 million attack. Look at that, 700,000 on a normal attack, and then their additional super, 2.65 million Paragus is done. Like, this is the difference between them and LR Goku and Frieza, you know, the Super Saiyan 4s, is that, like, you know, LR Goku and Frieza will drop like a nuke down. You know, they could get 8 million, 9 million attacks at, like, craziness. But, like, Caulifla and Kale, when you factor in all of their attacks, when you then factor in their defensive potential as well, which is way higher than what LR Goku and Frieza has, you just get this situation, dude, where it's just an invincible unit. Like, again, this is a team I built with the Super Saiyan 4s here because I want to directly compare the Super Saiyan 4s to LR, Kale, and Caulifla. So there we go. Like, right away, you know, LR, Kale, and Caulifla had a better attack set. Of course, we did have Paragus and Broly on that rotation as well, so keep that in mind. And then, of course, Vegeta, you know, he's going to hit a lot weaker than LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku is, because, you know, he needs several turns to build up his passive. But what's going to be very interesting to see the farther we get into this fight is what LR Kale and Caulifla's defensive number is going to look like, right? Because we all know how ridiculous Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta is with his defense, right? He gets that massive defense right at the start. Then he also is able to raise it on super attack as well, but he's not going to have a defensive stat like Kale and Caulifla. And then, again, Kale and Caulifla also have that chance to dodge too, dude. So, all right, right now, they are at 160,000 on defense. Of course, they're going to be able to super attack at least twice here. We have yet to have a turn where we've even made it to the TUR also. I should have had the TUR at least attack like once. Oh, well, yeah, there's the dodge. See, the dodges are going to start, coming into effect now because, every time they attack, they get the extra 6 chance to dodge. So once they start getting up, 5, 6, 7 attacks, the dodges are going to be ridiculous. So there they are at 3.92. Notice that's still higher than what, Super Saiyan 4 Goku was able to get. He did not have a support type unit on the rotation. So now, Kale and Caulifla have done enough attacks. Their passive is fully built up for Ki, right? So that's good. Plus, now they've really done a lot of super attacks. So that defense is looking crazy. And, oh, now they're up to 3.23 million. That's a shame. Goodbye. So, the TUR doesn't even get a chance to do anything. I mean, remember, the TUR is, actually, it's hard to tell, but the TUR is powering up LR, Kale, and Caulifla, right? Because the TUR and the SSR of this LR, they're the only ones that have Universe 6 Joint Forces and Pure Saiyans. So they're going to give the 30% attack buff to Kale and Caulifla, which is crazy. Okay, so let's see what Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta has in terms of defense right here. So he's at 114,000. That's not really that close to our girls. Now, here is, of course, the big thing about the LR Super Saiyan 4s and why they're so ridiculous, right? Is we have the power to do this. The LR Super Saiyan 4s with their active skills, they're still a force to be reckoned with. Like, the LR Super Saiyan 4s are not replaced. They are not outdated. Nothing like that. But it's just that Kale and Caulifla are just a better unit, is all, right? Because the Super Saiyan 4s still have an active skill, which, the active skill is crazy. Like, I'm going to be very curious to see what the upcoming, Zamasu and Trunks Dokkan Fest are going to be like, where they're going to have the transformation mechanic and active skills. Like, see, this is a good example of what the Super Saiyan 4s can also do right there, where we didn't even get to their actual attacks yet. That was just their active skills that took out, some people in the community consider this Broly event to be the hardest Dokkan event in the game, and, the Super Saiyan 4s just wiped it away with just their active skills. So, definitely more difficulty is needed with the strength of some of these units. Now let's head over to their best team, the Universe 6 / Universe Survival Arc team, where, they're going to have a lot of units capable of giving them a high attack buff. Alright guys, so finally here we are on the Universe 6, / Universe Survival Arc team. We are on, we do have a full Universe 6 squad right here that of course is going to give them the best attacking power. I just want to see what the TUR is capable of doing right here, because we have not yet had a rotation where the enemy has survived LR, Kale, and Caulifla. Like, it's just going to be like that. So they're only okay, so wow, they're actually just a shade under 800,000. That's 1% in the dupe system, by the way, that they're at right there. Now, they're also going to super attack like crazy, because the TUR does the same thing, by the way, just in smaller sort of increments. So the TUR is still getting 60% attack and defense. They launch an additional attack. They have the extra super attacks against Universal Survival Arc and Pure Saiyan category enemies. They get the extra attack buff from Universe 6 Joint Forces and Pure Saiyans. They get the dodge chance. Like, they have it all. They have all that same, ridiculousness. The TUR has just as well as the LR. So, these units are... What are they? Crazy, ridiculous. You guys get the point here. Okay, so I don't even really want to super attack. I mean, it looks like we're going to have to here. But, you know, I would prefer not to. I want to kind of let this last as long as possible so we can see, you know, LR, Kale, and Caulifla really start to put the damage on, the dodging and stuff. Because, like, you know, think about it like this, especially in a Dokkan event. Like, you know, as the boss fight ramps up in intensity as you go on, so does this LR. Like, you know, by the time these units have attacked several times, they have the extra the defense, the extra dodge. So by the time you get to that final phase, they're not, like, it's not going to be possible really for them to take damage. They're gonna stun everything, basically. They're just gonna say, oh, well, nope, you're done, sorry. They're, like, truly an impressive unit. Will we get a dodge here? I don't think they've built up enough dodge quite yet. Yeah, whoa, still only double-digit damage there. 4 million attack stat, of course, you know. No support unit needed just for this ridiculous level of power. And, bye, Vegeta. Later! This, I don't know, I'm having fun. I do kind of like, you know, just completely, like, overpowered. Like, I do, you know, concede that they're too strong. But I do like their ridiculous power. By the way, in case anyone is wondering, in that first phase, the Vegeta we were fighting, I believe, does not technically have the Universal Survival Arc category, right? So it's not until this Vegeta, and then the Vegeta after this, the Evolution Blue Vegeta, they're the ones that have Universal Survival Saga or Pure Saiyans. That's why the TUR way earlier only did as many attacks as they did. Wow, even Kefla, man. Kefla, now that Kefla, you know, can be on this team, you know, giving extra power with Universe 6 and all that stuff, Kefla, like, I don't know, Universe 6, like, they're now, like, a really impressive team. Like, so many really strong units have released. So, here we go. This is the rotation that we're looking for right here. So, there we go. Boom. Full 24 key, so all that extra key from their passive will overflow and go into extra damage for them. So, let's see what they're capable of doing. If they're going to get dodges, if they'll take, like, double-digit damage and stuff like this. Remember that Evolution Blue Vegeta does, I think, greatly lower defense or something like that? Wow! They only took 500 from... And they're at, okay, 5 million attack stat, and they took 500... From Evolution Blue Vegeta is one of the hardest-hitting Dokkan Fest bosses. One hit took off his whole health bar. And then they still have probably 2 attacks. Like, they have... Okay, so Vegeta's done instantly. Like, they had at least 1 more guaranteed super, and they probably had an additional from the passive as well. Like, it's almost like it's not possible to have LR, Kale, and Caulifla use their full power yet. Like, we can't even see... Even once did the boss... Like, in this video, as we're fighting these bosses, did it get by the first unit? Like, Kale and Caulifla, they sunned every single boss before we even got to the second unit in rotation. Like, I think you guys should be able to see why they're the best unit in the game. And, like, you know, even tanking the way they do. Like, and, you know, they're tanking like that, but then they'll also have the, like, you know, 50% plus chance to dodge. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, a small nerf is not going to change this at all. They're still the best. They got to do, in order to make them not the best unit in the game anymore, they have to get rid of the extra, like, key multipliers the way it is, so that, you know, they can only stop at 24 key. That's number 1. Then they have to change it so that they only get 10% attack from Universe 6, Joint Forces, or Pure Saiyans, right? Not have it stack up to 30% for each category. And if they also made it to where they can only launch an additional super if there's Universal Survival Saga or Pure Saiyan category enemy, and not an additional super against both categories. If they did all of that, they might still be the best unit in the game, but then at least it would be a little bit close. But, I mean, as it stands right now, there is nothing even close to what they provide. And again, the TUR is probably the best TUR in the game. No longer can I say Blue Gogeta. I think it's their TUR. I'm probably going to put orbs in them, even though, I'm not going to summon anymore on that banner. I'm going to wait to, rainbow the TUR, and I'm going to rainbow the SSR when the unit is added to the yellow coin shop sometime in the future. So, just ridiculousness. We'll see what happens with their actual nerf. I have no idea what exactly is going to happen, or if there could be stone refunds or what. But we'll probably find out soon. I would presume when there's an app update coming. Probably when the app is updated, we'll find out for sure. So thanks guys for watching. Good luck summoning for them, or if you're gonna save for them on global. I mean, they're definitely the best unit in the game, and I'll catch y'all next time.